to the TokyoBill Weekly Update, stories around Japan of interest to me, TokyoBill. Today is December 13th, 2025. Japan's English proficiency has reached a new low, ranking 96th in rankings by Swiss-based company EF Education First. This annual assessment shows a 4-place drop from the previous year, with an average score of 446, significantly below the global average of 488, and represents Japan's lowest score since the index was introduced. A notable disparity exists in Japanese learners' reading versus speaking and writing skills. Critiques of the education system highlight an emphasis on rote learning, with little practical communication opportunities. Even with rising foreign tourism, many locals shy away from the busy environments typically associated with tourists, further impacting proficiency levels across the country. The Health Ministry proposed on Thursday to fully cover the cost of child delivery with public health insurance. This aims to eliminate out-of-pocket expenses and reduce regional cost differences. Current childbirth allowances will be discontinued. The original allowance, introduced in 1994, has risen over the years to meet costs, but is currently not enough, at an average of 520,000 yen as of 2024. Instead, a uniform fee per delivery will be provided to medical institutions, while women will pay for special services or meals themselves. The 30% out-of-pocket cost for cesarean sections, already part of insurance coverage, will continue. The ministry is also considering a phased approach to allow medical institutions time to adjust, and may also reward well-equipped medical institutions for accepting high-risk pregnancies. Japanese officials announced on Saturday that American playwright and actor Jeremy O. Harris, known for his play Slave Play, was arrested in November for allegedly smuggling the drug ecstasy. He was taken into custody on November 16th at Naha Airport with 0.78 grams of the drug in his bag. Harris had traveled from London to Japan via Taiwan for sightseeing. Authorities believe the drug was for personal use, and they are still investigating. In Japan, arrestees can remain in custody for up to 23 days before indictment, with drug possession and smuggling taken extremely seriously. Those convicted face years in prison. As yet, there has been no comment from his representatives. Think of Japan and you might think of Mount Fuji, cherry blossoms, or sushi. But another cultural experience popular among visitors, apparently, is trying 7-Eleven's egg salad sandwich. Travel bloggers, TikTokers, and even chef Anthony Bourdain have praised them. And last week, 7-Eleven announced their egg salad sandwich is now available in U.S. stores. Headquartered in the United States but owned by 7&i Holdings of Japan, 7-Eleven has over 13,000 locations in the US and Canada, far less than the 21,000 locations in Japan. Convenience stores, known as konbini, play a key role in daily life in Japan, offering fresh food, snacks, and even bill payment and delivery services. While the US version of the sandwich may be inspired, fans will have to wait and see if it matches the real thing. Kari Hiroyuki Tagawa, renowned for his role as the sorcerer Shang Tsung in the Mortal Kombat franchise, passed away on Thursday in Santa Barbara at the age of 75 due to complications from a stroke. His film career began with Bernardo Bertolucci's The Last Emperor, followed by notable performances in the Bond film License to Kill, Rising Sun, Pearl Harbor, and Memoirs of a Geisha. He showcased his versatility in Amazon's The Man in the High Castle and Netflix's Lost in Space. His manager, Margie Weiner, praised him as a rare, generous talent whose loss is felt deeply. Tagawa, born in Tokyo to an actress mother and a Japanese-American military father, began acting in high school in Los Angeles and studied at USC. He is survived by his children and 2 grandchildren. Dating apps can be fun, but some people take them more seriously than others. A Tokyo court ruled on Monday that a man who misled a woman he met on a dating app must pay about 1.5 million yen, or nearly $10,000 in damages. The man, a married father, told the woman he was single. After discovering his marital status, she sued for the equivalent of $50,000. The court found that he violated her rights in developing sexual relations while knowing she was seeking marriage and misleading her about his status. A 2024 survey reported 25% of people under 40 found their spouses through dating apps, a higher rate than via the workplace. Another showed that nearly 10% of dating app users reported being cheated on by someone who claimed to be single. The Chinese Foreign Ministry noted that over 100,000 people were urged to evacuate areas affected by a large earthquake in northern Japan on Monday. The 7.5 magnitude quake led to injuries and caused tsunami waves. This is the latest that China has warned against travel to Japan. In November, it advised against it due to concerns over the security situation, following comments by Japan's Prime Minister about Taiwan. Meanwhile, Japan's Deputy Chief Cabinet Secretary stated that the government is committed to providing accurate disaster preparedness information and wishes to encourage continued private sector exchanges and business between Japan and China. A mobile app designed for foreign visitors won the Prime Minister's Award on Tuesday, recognizing its innovative travel services. Travel Japan provides detailed public transport information and is available in 13 languages, as stated by the Japan Productivity Center. Operated by Tokyo-based Navitime, the app enhances navigation technology and services for travelers. The Nihon Service Award, which includes the Prime Minister's Award, among other accolades, was established in 2015 to honor businesses that create value through collaboration, regardless of their profit status. This year marks the 5th occurrence of these awards, with the last ones presented in 2022. Japanese customs authorities are pursuing legal action against a 28-year-old Canadian man for allegedly attempting to smuggle stimulant drugs valued at approximately 115 million yen, or $735 into Japan. The man is suspected of collaborating with overseas accomplices to have about 2 kilograms of illegal substances mailed from Canada to short-term lodgings he rented in Tokyo on 2 separate occasions in September. Tokyo Customs intercepted the packages, replaced their contents, and subsequently arrested him upon his receipt of the delivery. He had arrived in Japan in August and had been staying at multiple short-term rental accommodations. He has confessed to the customs violation, attributing his actions to debt amounting to around 30 million yen. A new Japanese law, effective December 18th, seeks to reduce the dominance of major tech companies like Apple and Google in the smartphone market by enhancing user choice in app stores and other services. Under this legislation, these firms are prohibited from blocking third-party app stores on their devices. Additionally, the law mandates that users be presented with multiple options for default web browsers and search engines, even during operating system updates. The Fair Trade Commission believes these changes will promote competition and convenience for consumers. However, some concerns have been raised regarding potential security risks associated with the implementation of the law. Japan's latest Nobel laureates, Susumu Kitagawa and Shimon Sakaguchi, were honored at the 2025 Nobel Prize ceremony in Stockholm on Wednesday. Kitagawa, a professor at Kyoto University, received the Nobel Prize in Chemistry for his work on metal organic frameworks, important for environmental applications. Sakaguchi, an honorary professor at the University of Osaka, was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine for his research on regulatory T cells and peripheral immune tolerance. Both laureates expressed gratitude during the ceremony, which featured 13 winners across various disciplines. Kitagawa is the 9th Japanese recipient of the Chemistry Prize, while Sakaguchi is the 6th to win in Physiology or Medicine. On Wednesday, Shibuya Ward passed an ordinance imposing a 2,000 yen fine for littering and a penalty of up to 50,000 yen for shops failing to provide trash bins. The law, targeting individuals and businesses near major train stations, aims to reduce street litter. A Ward report indicated convenience stores and cafes make up nearly 75% of trash. Though convenience stores already provide litter bins, many businesses in Tokyo do not for historical security reasons. Critics argue the responsibility to maintain public cleanliness should involve government investment in infrastructure, comparing Shibuya's approach unfavorably to a model in Oita Prefecture, which includes proactive bin installation and community collaboration. Enforcement of shop obligations begins in April 2026, with fines starting in June. The official kanji of the year for 2025 is Kuma, meaning bear, announced at Kiyomi-Zudera Temple in Kyoto. This choice was made through public voting, reflecting a year with many bear sightings and attacks. It received 23,346 of 122 total votes. Kome for rice and Taka for high followed in second and third place, referring to the soaring prices of rice. Chief Buddhist priest of the temple, Seihan Mori, painted the chosen kanji live on TV and spoke about the victims of bear attacks throughout the year. The kanji of the year for last year was kin, meaning gold, due to Japan's success at the Paris Olympics. Hockey fans, take note. From December 12th, Netflix will stream all 11 episodes of the 2004 Fuji TV drama Pride, featuring Takuya Kimura as the captain of a corporate ice hockey team. Though it was well received initially, the series was largely forgotten. Pride stands out among Japanese dramas for its portrayal of masculinity in a sport that emphasizes toughness and aggression. And unlike many Japanese dramas rooted in stage drama with static expressions and wooden movements, Pride is known for its dynamic cinematography and constant movement. Adding to its appeal is a soundtrack largely composed of Queen songs, giving a musical experience to scenes in every episode. Despite its previous obscurity, Pride is anticipated to gain appreciation through its Netflix release, which even non-hockey fans can enjoy. That brings us to the end of news items for the week ending December 13th. These and other stories, and any local craft beer events going on around the Tokyo area, you can read at theTokyoBill.com, along with links to the original stories and my merch store. I've been, and remain, Tokyo Bill. Thank you for listening, and take care.